I believe I do. It's kind of like partway between Hawaii and Japan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And what did you do?
Well, I went in as an assistant for a captain of the squadron and commanding officer, and he was so damn busy. He said, "Will you take my crew and fly with them and do my flying for me?" So I spent my time flying as the captain of a plane that was really his. I was just taking his place temporarily while he stayed in the office and worked.
So you got to do the fun stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And he got to
I got to do the fun stuff. Somebody says, "Well, did you ever do anything?" I says, "Well, the Japs were supposedly half out of the area. But I remember one day we were out there and some Japs snuck in and saw us. And boy, we had help. No, only it was the other way around. We were chasing them because
really?
They were all the Japs were eliminated from the area. Legally, the U.S. said they were not welcome there and wanted them out, and they sent crew in to kill them if they did find them. So I remember flying along and getting picked up on our radar, the ship down there, so we went chasing it, and they saw us and they ran away. So we spent the day trying to chase them, and they spent the day trying to get away from us.
Well, didn't they want to try to make sure you didn't radio their coordinates back?
Yeah.
Didn't they try to shoot you down or something?
But they couldn't do very much about my radio, because I could radio my own offices and they could relay it all over. You know what that is.
Yeah.
But
did they try to shoot at you?
No, they didn't even do that, because they were just knew that it was inevitable that we would catch up to them and we'd have an advantage. They were a ship and we were a plane.
Oh, I see. So it was a ship.
Yeah. I was flying a B-24. I was the pilot. Spent 6 months on the island, and I thought it might be longer, but at the end of the 6 months, he was rotated out. And when he got rotated out, he had to rotate me too.
Oh, I see.
So I got to come back. Oh, well, we went through all the islands down there and stayed, and then flew back to Pearl Harbor. We waited there about a week, getting further orders to come on back to USA.
Wow.
We were kind of looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Well, you can imagine what it'd been like. I'd already spent a year out there in the Pacific, and I was ready to come back. Now,
when you got back stateside, then you were out of combat zones.
You know, we were out of combat zone, and they ended up sending us to an airport for training other pilots for overseas flying, and mine ended up coming to one near Wichita, Kansas. Boy, it wasn't. I had no trouble at all getting my wife to come up. No, my wife was we weren't married then, but she was my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And boy, she came.
Yeah.
And boy, we had a time. And I'd been going outside the States, so things pretty. Oh boy, I shouldn't even talk about that.
Yeah. Well, before you came to the stateside, did you get to see any Iwo Jima invasion?
Probably.
And what did you guys do?
When we were stationed on a little island right north of Guam.
Okay.
And then Japs would come down and bomb us. And I can remember we were staying in a little Quonset hut type of thing, and sitting up there, and I slept maybe 12 foot off the ground in the air, and sleeping in. And they said, "Here they come, they've been spotted a plane coming down to bomb our island, our Air Force place there. And of course we were living real close to the airport where our planes were parked. And they came in there to bomb it. But man, we didn't know which way they's after, us or the planes. And so we had to get down off of that thing. And I can remember getting down, this only one story high, but we had to get down. And I can remember just basically jumping out of that thing. I don't want to remember all that damn thing.
Was it loud or was it
loud?
Did you hear any?
When the bombs went off, damn right that was loud.
Yeah. God.
Yeah. Oh well, I shouldn't complain, but
yeah.
Just think, I went through an awful lot then.
When the invasion of Iwo Jima occurred, did you get to watch it from a certain altitude?
Oh yeah, we were sitting up there. That's what we were doing from our living quarters. Climbed up a tree where we could look out and see the bombs on the next island, and they were bombing the next island. But Guam wasn't those deals, but they were. The Japs were actually bombing it, and then, but there were lots of planes flying out in our area on this next island, which was within 10 miles away. So we were crawled up on this tree where we could watch the bombs where they were doing it on the next island.
Yeah.
And the Japs trying to pull a tricky trick and sneak over and do ours.
Yeah.
And pick the planes out of our airport too.
I see.
And I can remember, God damn, coming off of that thing. Now, you do kind of move fast when you're up in a damn tree and see the planes coming and know that, oh my God, they might bomb here.
Yeah.
They didn't actually where we were, but they were bombing the airport right that we were next to. We were within, 30 miles of it anyway. Pretty close.
Did you get to go, did you talk the commander into allowing you guys to take a plane up one time to watch?
The time we were up, where we could just view things, and we could even bomb from up there, or we could do most anything, but we could have good visibility, and the main thing, to see what was out there. And that's what we were doing there in the Pacific, is searching to see if there was any Japs in the area. Now, you say we could go higher, but we'd have to be searching by radar instead of visual seeing. So most of it was about 8,000 feet.
Yeah, 8,000.
I remember going up to Japanese island, and that scares the hell out of you. You get up there and a jet plane comes up after you.
Yeah.
Those islands now. But,
did you have a situation where there was a Jap sub that you guys?
Oh, yeah.
And one of your buddies said, "Hey, let's get a plane and let's go get it."
I remember near our island, a Jap sub was spotted out there because they were eliminated, not allowed in our area. And man, once somebody spotted it, and of course, he immediately went under.
Yeah, went under.
And so, what you hope you could do is sneak in and catch him. And it was real cloudy, and cloud cover was real pretty good. So you might get within a mile before you could even see him, even if he was on top of the water.
Wow.
That's what they were doing. And we tried like hell to catch him, but we never could be successful.
I thought you guys did put drop 2 bombs on him.
Well, I might have. I just don't remember all that.
What is it that you got the Bronze Star for?
I don't know. I did get involved with bombing more than one plane. Those Japanese islands, we used to go from our island down to Guam quite often, and then search a lot of those islands that were in there, and trying to find out where the Japs might be. And there were a bunch of them hiding out.
Yeah.
That's what they were doing, hiding out.
Yeah.
No, that's bad. I can't remember where much of it now. It's getting awful faded.
And those guys came in and you could see them making the attack.
It's pretty hard for me to remember any of it now.
Not many people could remember something 50 years ago.
It's pretty hard to do.
Actually, it's more than that.
Yeah. Because I was back in the 40s.
Yes.
So that means it's 60, 70 years ago. Yeah. A long time.